It is a light week for meetings within the affiliate, but I'll tell you about those that are happening. I'll also tell you about the return of a great fundraiser. Look for that spare change. Federation Focus is on for the week of May 19th, 2025. Hey there, PA Federationists. My name is David Goldstein. I am your first vice president. And as I said, not a lot of meetings happening because of the holiday weekend coming up, but there is one for sure, and that's Tuesday night, the 20th of May at 6 p.m. It's the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants, and that happens via Zoom. nfbofpa.org/merchantszoom is the link. There's also a one-tap mobile number down below in the description if you want to log on via your phone. There are a couple other meetings that are typically scheduled the last weekend, the fourth weekend of the month, but have foregone that because of the holiday weekend. There is only one chapter meeting this week, and it is from the Brandywine Valley chapter. It's at 2 p.m. on Saturday, the 24th, at the Happy Days Diner in Thorndale. The address is down below in the description, but 2 p.m. Saturday sounds delicious, and at some point I'm going to have to go out there. Liz and I will have to check that place out because it sounds delicious. So if you're in the Brandywine Valley, make sure you're at the Happy Days Diner at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Now, I mentioned about a fundraiser, the return of a fundraiser, and it is the Scholarship Raffle Fundraiser. Tickets are $5. You get a 3-digit number for that $5, and you have 31 chances to win. It happens to coincide with the month of October, and of course, there are 31 days in October. So each day in October, you have a chance to win. If it's Sunday through Friday, you could win $50 if your number comes out. Let's say you have 1, 2, 3, and it comes out 1, 2, 3. You win $50 if it's Sunday through Friday. Sunday through Friday, $50. But if it comes out on Saturday, awesome, because you win $100. The best part of it is you don't have to do anything to get that money. You don't have to make a call, place an email. Don't have to do anything. Sit by your mailbox, and in early November, you will get a check from the National Federation of the Blind of Pennsylvania for your winnings. Now, I mentioned 1, 2, 3. If you have 1, 2, 3, but 3, 2, 1 comes up, you don't win. I'm sorry. It's bad news. You have to have the number in the order that it comes out. There are 1,000 numbers. So if you want 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, etc., you got to send me an email, and we can see if we can still get those for you. We think that time has passed, but you can shoot me an email and we can check. Check with your chapter or division president or treasurer to get tickets so you can sell them to your friends and family. You can sell them at your business. You can sell them on the bus. You can sell them on the train. Sell them wherever you can. Take them to national convention and sell them to your friends there. And I'll talk more about convention in a minute. Tickets, again, are $5. Let's sell all 1,000 numbers. Wouldn't that be outstanding? So do your best to sell as many as you can. Talk to your president or treasurer, get the tickets, and go out and sell them. Now, if you are not affiliated with any chapter or division, and you're not even from Pennsylvania, but within the United States, email me, vp1@nfbofpa.org, and I'll tell you how we can get you some tickets so you could sell, or you could just buy if you just want to buy a couple. Again, vp1@nfbofpa.org, and I'll tell you what to do so you can get a ticket, or several tickets, or 100 tickets, whatever it is. Just email me. Speaking of fundraisers, coming up, I'm going to show you some video from the fundraiser that happened in Harrisburg over the weekend. It was the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants Spring Fling. We had blind vendors there selling all sorts of great things. Kevin Cross from the Essential Cane Keeper was there. Michelle McManus was selling her Sensi stuff. And I'm going to have links down below so you can go to visit those vendors' websites if there are. And if they don't have websites, their email address should be there so you can also email them. So check all them out. And thank you to all the vendors and the sponsors who helped us out to raise some money over the weekend in Harrisburg at the Best Western Premiere, where our convention is going to be come November. Now, I mentioned how much fun it is. And at state convention, Friday nights is auction night. And it is, for me, the best part of the convention. I mean, there's a lot of great things that you learn and you hear a lot of inspiring stories. But my favorite part of state convention is the auction. We had an auction on Saturday night as like our state convention, Denise Brown was our auctioneer. She always does a great job, always makes me laugh. And just take a look at this auction. Here it is. Now, before you say, why were you playing the music so loud? We weren't playing the music so loud. It was another party in another room. That's how loud it was. Now, once I process the audio, you might not hear it as much, and I'm hoping that's the case. But if you do hear loud music, it was not from us. And it made it hard with the auction going on to hear the bids from the back of the room and so forth. But take a look. Here's the auction, one of the auctions on Saturday night. And this was for a pack of scratcher lottery tickets, a 100 pack of $1 tickets with a bonus of $51 tickets. And here's the auction.
We have unopened a pack of 100 $1 lottery tickets. But don't speak just yet. It comes with an extra pack of 50 $1 tickets. So you've got 150 $1 scratch offs. And what's the most they can win off of these tickets?
I know the one I think is like $2,000. And I'm not sure on the other one.
Okay, maybe at least maybe up to $2,000. This is 150 lottery tickets. Huh? Did you say something, Larry? 20.
David, 100.
David, 100. Barbara, 110. Barbara, 110.
David, 120.
Barbara, 110.
David, 120.
David, 120. Gotta speak up loud. Barbara, 125.
David, 130.
David, 130. Who? Taylor? 200. Taylor said 200. Forget that one something. 200. $200. You might have $2,000 tickets in here. You just never know. Taylor, $200. $200 going once. $200 going twice. Taylor, get up here. You got $151 tickets. Yeah. You never know what you may win for $200.
There were a lot of other great auctions. I won a Phillies basket. It came with a flag, and it came with a Fanatics $25 gift card, and it came with this ball that I had to check out before I placed my bid. Because for the ball, I was thinking it would be fun for Ziggy, but I didn't want it to be a baseball because it would be hard for him to bite and so forth and so on. And I don't want to hit him with it if I accidentally throw it and try to throw it over his head and he jumps up and gets clocked in the side of the head. So I asked to feel this. It's a rubbery type of ball, but it is pretty hard. So hopefully I'm careful with him. But he absolutely loves it. He was running around the backyard today with it. He brought it back inside. You know how dogs get when they're excited and they paw at it. He dropped it out of his mouth, pawed at it, picked it up, pushed it with his nose to push it towards me to do something with it. A lot of fun. So it was a great auction. That was a great item. We had a $250 Best Western gift card that we auctioned off. I won that because I'm going to use it come November for the state convention. So a lot of fun. Again, that was just a lot of great auctions and items, and Pam did a great job setting it up. A lot of fun, and hopefully we'll do it again. Now, before I go, I want to talk about two other things. I talked briefly about state convention coming up in November, and you can make your reservations now at the Best Western Premier. But National Convention is coming up sooner than that, and it's the 8th through the 13th of July down in New Orleans. There are two main hotels, the Marriott and the Sheraton. The Marriott is where General Sessions will be. The Sheraton is where the exhibit hall will be. And I'm not sure if there are still rooms available in that room block. If you go to nfbofpa.org/NOLA, you can get all the information you need. If there's additional hotels that have opened up for the event, you can see those there, and the phone numbers are there so you can call and make your reservations. Now, do that right away. Also, don't dilly-dally doing your registration because online registration ends on May 31st. So again, go to nfbofpa.org/NOLA, N-O-L-A. all of the information for the national convention will be on that page. It's over at the NFB main site, nfb.org. All the information you need is going to be there. And that's where you can go to register, and the phone numbers, like I said, will be there. So again, nfbofpa.org/NOLA. Go do that. It's a lot of fun. You'll learn a lot. You get inspired from a lot of the speakers. It's just a great thing to go to. So go over there, make your reservations, and get your registration, all that stuff. So I'll see you down in New Orleans. And if you do go to New Orleans, make sure you stop by the Pennsylvania table. I will be there fairly frequently. If I'm not there, Liz will probably be there, and you can say hello to her too and wonder how she puts up with me. And so one last thing I want to talk about, and that's White Canes Connect episode 135. We talked to a couple of folks about the Blind Birders Birdathon that happened yesterday. Now, why am I telling you about the episode if the event's already over? Yes, the event is already over. However, if you have any interest in learning about birds, there are apps out there, and we talk about them in the episode, where you can record the bird sounds and it will tell you what birds you are hearing, and you'll be able to know a little bit more about them. The app that everybody loves, and at first I didn't think it was as accessible as it is, because it's called Merlin. It's produced by Cornell. And when you are not recording, there's a big recording button on there. And once you double tap on that, it will start listening to all the birds that are around you. And on your screen will pop up the different birds. Now, I didn't think it was accessible because I would run my finger around the screen to hear what's on there, and I couldn't hear anything because I was holding the phone not too close to my ear. I realized by accident that if you hold the phone up, it kind of mutes the sound where it's not the speaker where you hear voiceover, it's just through the headset. So it doesn't interfere with the recordings of the bird sounds. And that is why it does that. I'm guessing it's intentional, but it is pretty accessible. Again, it's called Merlin. You can go check it out in the App Store. It's free. And I thought it was very cool. I was outside yesterday or day before, and Liz was inside making dinner. I was outside with Ziggy. I heard a lot of different birds, and I thought, I wonder what they are. And I just started running it to see, and there were 3 or 4 different birds that I was hearing. I still don't know which was which, but I know what the names of all of them were together. I knew the name of the chorus, just not the specific sounds of each bird. And I don't know, I haven't gone into it deep enough to know if you can separate from the American sparrow or whatever it was called and this European something. But again, it's a great episode. We talk about that, and as well as the Blind Birder Birdathon that happened on May 18th. And we're going to have a follow-up because I know Natanya, who was one of the guests, was out. She had I don't want to say a listening party, but it kind of was a listening party with an expert with her. And they went to a park and they heard all sorts of different birds in that park out in Malvern, Pennsylvania. So again, check out episode 135. The link to the episode on Apple, on Spotify, and on YouTube, the actual link to each episode, to that episode on each platform, is down below in the description. And again, on YouTube, it's not a video. It is just a static image with the audio. Now, one more thing about White Canes Connect. We are hanging in at number 12. Last week, I told you we had jumped up to number 12. We are still at number 12 on the 100 Best Blind and Visually Impaired podcast, which is a tongue twister, evidently. So take a look at the link there. There is a list, besides White Canes Connect, of 99 other podcasts. Some of them you may listen to, some of them you may never have heard of, and some of them may be your new favorite podcast. So check out that list below. It is down there in the description. As I mentioned, a light week on meetings because of the holiday weekend coming up. I hope you have a great holiday weekend. Remember what Memorial Day is for, though. It is for those who gave their life in support of our country. So don't forget that when you're barbecuing or at the beach or in the mountains, wherever you may go and celebrate the holiday weekend. I wish you a great holiday weekend ahead. I will talk to you next Monday on Memorial Day. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Take care.